Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back. The Premier League season is almost upon us. We do have the first game of the season this evening and it is of course Arsenal away against Crystal Palace. And now we're hoping to obviously start this season better than we did last season. We went out hoping or expecting to be winning the first game of last season against Brentford, but of course it all went to crap, didn't it? We lost 2-0, I think the score was. We didn't have the main starting 11, so there's only that we could take away from that game really. So hopefully we do get a much stronger 11 going into this game against Crystal Palace. But we know that Palace do have a good team themselves. They've got Patrick Vieira, of course, as the manager, and they did well against us last season too. So fingers crossed we can change that, get ourselves the 3 points, start off this season with the win, and we will be laughing going into that second game, which is against Leicester City. But let's try and get the first win, shall we? It's been a very, very busy summer for everybody in the Premier League, more so for Arsenal as well. Not entirely sure who Crystal Palace have brought in. I didn't actually go through their transfers before I started recording this episode, so I do apologise for the Palace fans. I didn't actually update their players in the game as well. We are using FIFA 22 of course here. And once FIFA 23 is released, then of course the Matchday Live episodes will be switching to 23. So let's concentrate on Arsenal then for now. As I said, we have been busy in the transfer window. There is Gabriel Jesus, just going close there for Arsenal, but as you can see, here are the new arrivals. Gabriel Jesus, Zinchenko, Vieira, Turner, Marquinhos and William Saliba back from his loan from French football with Marseille. Tavares has actually gone to Marseille. So he'll be there for this season, which I thought was a bit of a blow for Arsenal. I wanted him to stay at Arsenal to grow, improve. But as you can see, the arrivals all exciting nonetheless, all very young as well. Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko are both 25 years of age, so more or less you would say they are more or less in their prime. We know that Arsenal have had a good pre-season so far as well. Gabriel Jesus scoring goals for fun. Eddie Nketiah also getting a few goals, so it's nice to see him getting a run of games, coming on as a substitute and still having an impact on the matches. We do have Thomas Partey in the starting 11. Still some questions about whether he will be playing or not. I think he will, but obviously there have been a few allegations up on him on social media and through the papers and all that. So I'm not really going to comment on it on my YouTube video. I have commented quite a lot of it on Twitter, but we'll leave that for social media to obviously deal with. But who else have we got in midfield? Granit Xhaka, he will no doubt will be starting for Arsenal. Again, another player I'm a bigger fan of, but it is a new season, so we've got to go on the performances. We'll see how he gets on, of course. Fingers crossed he doesn't wind me up this season. We don't want any mistakes from him. I don't mind mistakes from players when it is youngsters who are new to the team, but he's been here longer than anybody other than El Neni, I believe, and obviously one of the most experienced players in the side, and he still goes on and makes mistakes for the team, lets us down, especially after our youngsters do all the hard work. But we'll see how he gets on. He did get a nice assist or two in pre-season as well. Maybe he will be playing a little bit of a different role, hopefully not making any mistakes, and that's a good ball in the middle. But the goalkeeper getting his hands onto it here on this FIFA 22 match. As you can see, Arsenal have started off well with the first goal of the game, and we're hoping to get a few more. Now I'm not entirely sure what I would predict for this game. Obviously we want an Arsenal win, we want a clean sheet. Aaron Ramsdale there with another fine save. I don't know if any of you have watched the All or Nothing series on Amazon Prime yet, but I did watch the first 3 seasons and it was pretty entertaining. You get a good personality read on Mikel Arteta as well. You can see that he is the man for the Arsenal job. I have doubted him throughout the last couple of seasons, but you can see his way of thinking just from the first 3 episodes, that he's doing everything the best way that he thinks it needs to be done. And there is the second goal of the game, 4 minutes to play in the first half, and it is the new Arsenal captain, the main man, Martin Odegaard, who gets Arsenal second. and that should be the 3 points. Obviously, we are playing in our yellow kit in this episode, but I believe Arsenal will be playing in our pink kit tonight. We'll have to wait and see on that. We should really be in our black kit, shouldn't we? But I did see social media this morning, and Arsenal were putting out a few posts of us playing in our pink kit, so we'll have to wait and see. Fingers crossed it is going to be the black kit. I do want to see Arsenal in our black kit in the Premier League. It will be nice, but that is a double yellow card. It is a second yellow card there for Crystal Palace and Kouyaté. He is going to be sent off, so Crystal Palace down to 10 men, and they're already behind by 2-0, and that would really wrap it up here for Arsenal. 2 goals up, 3 points in the bag, and looking for a third before the break. Can we get it? Arsenal still pushing forward here. Here's Gary Jesus, nice turn from him, going all the way through and smashing it into the back of the net right on the stroke of half time. It is now Crystal Palace 0, Arsenal 3. Great performance here so far from the Gunners. Hopefully we can do this in tonight's game. That would be fantastic. Going into the half-time interval, 3 goals up on the opening day of the season. You couldn't really ask for much more than that, could you? A quick look then at the other Premier League fixtures for this weekend. Obviously Arsenal playing on the Friday evening tonight. And then tomorrow lunchtime, Liverpool are away from home taking on Fulham. So surely Liverpool going into that one as the favourites. They will be getting the 3 points, and obviously depending on goal difference, they could be top of the table before the 3 o'clock kickoff games start. So the other games, Bournemouth, they are up against Aston Villa. Leeds United at home against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Newcastle United should be the favourites going into their game against Nottingham Forest. Tottenham, they are at home taking on Southampton, and then the last kickoff of the day is the 5:30 game against Everton and Chelsea. Again, Chelsea should be the favourites going into this one. Everton not really done much transfer-wise, I don't think, and I've actually put them down to get relegated this season. They've lost Richarlison, of course. It'll be interesting to see if Frank Lampard is still in a job come Christmas. I don't think he will be, but we'll have to see how this season goes for them. Let me just have a quick look at the Championship. No, not the Championship, League One actually. Derby County is who I also follow. They are away from home taking on Charlton Athletic. I'm going to keep my eyes on Derby County throughout the season as well. I do live in Derby, of course, and they did get the relegation after a tough season last year, but now they are out of administration, so hopefully they can get themselves straight back up. They did win on the opening day, 1-0, so I'd like to see them win the league and get themselves back into the Championship for next season. And talking of Derby County, Premier League team now, Nottingham Forest, they're big rivals. They'll be looking to keep themselves up in the Premier League as well. I think it's over 20 years since they were last here, so we'll see how they get on. I'm hoping they do get relegated. I'm not a big fan of Nottingham Forest. The last 2 times Arsenal have played Forest in the FA Cup, I think they have knocked us out both times, so we'll be wanting to get some revenge on them, but this time obviously in the Premier League. We do have Europa League this season as well for Arsenal, so we'll be looking forward to seeing the group stage, but we should be one of the favourites going into that competition, as Bukayo Saka looking to get the 4th goal for Arsenal, but it is the woodwork who denies him. He's actually wearing the armband in this game. But of course, for the next one, I will make sure that it is Martin Odegaard wearing that armband, as Arsenal make 3 late substitutions here. But the game is pretty much game over already. It was at half time, really, wasn't it? 3-0. So it's going to be an exciting season all round, not just for Arsenal, but there's been quite a few big names being brought into the Premier League. We know that Haaland's now at Manchester City. Raheem Sterling, he's changed to Chelsea, so that's going to be an interesting move for him and for Chelsea. Obviously, with Manchester City losing quite a few important players, Gary Jesus, Zinchenko, Sterling, it's going to be interesting to see how they get on. Sterling, I'm sure will be a good player for Chelsea. Erling Haaland, we know that he can score goals. Didn't have the best of pre-seasons, so whether he's going to be hitting fine form straight away, we'll all have to watch that's for sure. But who was City up against on the opening day? Oh, are they on Sunday? I think they're on Sunday, aren't they? Against West Ham United. They're playing against West Ham United on Sunday. Leicester at home against Brentford, and then Manchester United, they are at home taking it on Brighton and Hove Albion. So as I said, Hopefully Arsenal can get the victory here tonight. 3-0 would be absolutely fantastic. But before we do end today's episode, guys, a quick look at Arsenal's next opponent, and of course that is Leicester City. Can we go on and make it 2 wins out of 2? Fingers crossed. It would be a fantastic start to this season, especially after last season's. But leave a like, guys, if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.